Hi everyone, I'm here today to help you help your students work on their WH words. Today we're going to be working on who, and when you work with your students, I want you to remind them that who is a person. You're going to start by sharing the Who mini book with them that hopefully you've all been provided with. You can follow along here on the video or you can read it directly to them. Who questions are looking for a person? Who keeps us safe? A police officer keeps us safe. Who is washing his hands? The boy is washing his hands. Who cooks in a restaurant? A chef cooks. Who is sleeping? The boy is sleeping. Who works in a school? A teacher works in a school. Who is wearing a superhero costume? The girl is wearing a costume. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to work on who questions given 3 pictures, and you're going to need some type of marker that they can select the correct answer, or they can just point to the answer, that's fine too, or a button, pennies. Another positive immediate reinforcer is if you have Cheerios or Fruit Loops, jelly beans, M&Ms, chocolate chips, something that they can mark in it at the end of the page, they get to eat them all. So I'm going to move the camera down here so you can see specifically the pages that we're working on. I do ask that you not have the students write on these because then you can't use them again. This is something you can practice repeatedly. I will show you at the end of the pages another option if you choose not to use food as a reinforcer, if you don't have anything to mark the pictures. Okay, looking here. Who is taking a bath? Who is making a pizza? Who is frustrated? You can also bring in emotions here and explain why you know that he's frustrated, because his brow is furrowed and his mouth is pierced. Who cooks in a restaurant? Who is raking? Who helps you when you are sick? This one might confuse some of our students because the fact that they might think, well, mom helps me when I'm sick, and this one's a girl, so maybe that's mom. But you want to point out that this girl has her hand over her mouth like she's throwing up. Who is taking a bath? Who puts bad guys in jail? Who is sleeping? Who loves Halloween? Who feels sick? Who works at a school? Who wears a costume? Who keeps us safe? Who is surprised? And again, you can draw in the emotions. How do we know she's surprised? Because her mouth is open wide. Who collects the garbage? Who puts out fires? Who brings presents on Christmas? This can always be a fun one too, because the kids might say, Mom brings presents or Dad brings presents, and they might want to mark one of those. Who brings the mail? Who brushes his teeth? Finally, on this last page, I want to show you that if you have a plastic sleeve cover, you can put the pages directly in that, in the protective sleeve cover, and then that way your student can write on the pages. In order to do that though, you need to have a dry erase marker. So if you have that, then you can have the student mark it. Sometimes the kids really enjoy doing this. Who is looking for a pot of gold? Who works in a hospital? Who is washing his hair? Who is ready to play in the snow? Who went grocery shopping? And then that way you can reuse the pages, because as you can see, and I wouldn't recommend having the kids use their finger, but as you can see, it comes right off. So then that way you can reuse the pages, or if they marked it incorrectly. All right, that is who for the day. Come back later and we'll take a look at where and when and why. Have a great day. Bye now.